Time in, fellow bats, and welcome back to some more TCGO action. Today we're going to be taking our first steps into Forbidden Light with the Tropical Takedown theme deck featuring Olin Executor. So if you guys are hyped, make sure to hit that like button. We are just getting back into TCG, so these are kind of like our first impressions of each deck. Make sure to consider that when going in, because I haven't played these decks yet. I'm kind of interested to see how they go. Needless to say, hope you guys enjoy, and of course in the comment section below, let me know which one is your favorite between the Executor or the Lycanroc. Now let's get right into this. This Olin Executor is a stage 1 grass type with 160 HP, which is not bad. It's very thick for a theme deck card, and it's got Tropical Shake, 1 grass energy, and it'll do 20 damage, but it'll do 20 more damage for each basic energy type in your discard pile. This can only go up to a maximum of 100 additional damage, so you can hit for 120, which is pretty good in theme deck format. Of course, you're not going to be knocking out a fellow Olin Executor, but you're going to knock out a fair few Pokemon. Now let's go to his supporting lineup. As you can see, he's the only grass type in the whole deck. But we have some cool supports. Furfuru is actually a really good supporter. I played it in the pre-release. This card is really good in slower paced games, like theme deck format. Furfuru is a 90 HP colorless Pokemon with return. 1 colorless energy, you're going to do 20 damage, but its main focus is to help you draw cards. You can draw up to 5 cards in your hand. It's a very good card in the start of the game when you're trying to play out a bunch of cards and you need to refill that hand without having to worry about your supporter. Next up, we've got 2 copies of the Olin Marowak. Our first one is of course, Dark type with 120 HP. It has Evil Orders. 2 colorless, search your deck for a number of cards up to the number of your bench Pokemon and put them into your hand and shuffle your deck afterwards. This is cool because N is not in this format, so you don't have to worry about someone ending your hand away. Evil Orders will be able to grab you a whole bunch of stuff, let you set up for the next few turns, and kind of make your way in, even if Olin Marowak does happen to fall in the combat next. Then he's also got Endeavour, 1 dark, 2 colorless, 60 damage, flip 2 coins, this act does 30 more damage for each heads, for a maximum of 120 damage, so again, not too bad of an attacker. We also have the second Olin Marowak here, stage 1, also 120 HP, with Enhanced Fang. It is free, guys, make sure to remember that is free. It is 10 damage. If this Pokemon has a tool card on it, it'll do 60 total damage. So for free, that's actually not bad. That's also got Hyper Fang for 1 dark energy, you're going to do 60, but if you flip a coin and you land tails, you're going to do nothing. So keep that in mind when using that particular one. You're more than likely going to want to use the Enhanced Fang if possible. Next up is going to be our Olin Marowak stage 1, 120 HP, fire type. This guy here has got a fantastic attack in Limbo. It is free to use. And you get to search your deck for up to 2 basic energy cards and attach them to your Pokemon any way you like. This is really good in a deck like this where you have a ton of different colors, and a lot of them only really need 1 energy to go off. And of course, you need a lot of different colors to go into the discard in order to do a ton of damage with the Olin Executor. So he's a very cool partner, very helpful here. He's got a Olin Club, 2 colorless energy, which makes him even better because you do not need fire energy in this deck. He's going to do 20 damage for each of your Pokemon in play that has Alola in its name. So currently, Olin Marowak, Olin Marowak, Olin Executor, they all benefit from that. And of course, we've also got the Olin Sandslash, 110 HP, water type with Slush Rush. Once you're in your turn, you may draw a card. Drawing cards is always beneficial because it can give you the benefit over your opponent, especially when you're getting supporters more likely, you're getting the tools you need, you're getting the Pokemon that you need. There's so many opportunities of drawing more cards when your opponent can't. You've got Smash Turn, 1 water, 2 colors, 50 damage, switch this Pokemon with one of your bench. Obviously, we found out in previous theme decks that the attack itself is not great, but Slush Rush is really the main reason to run this. And of course, you're going to get a little bit more damage out of Olin Marowak's Olin Club, so kind of cool. Final two Pokemon are going to be Solrock. We get a few more draw aspects out of this. For 90 HP fighting type, we literally just are going to drop a colorless energy onto it. And by that I mean anything to draw 2 cards. It's not bad. I like it. And then you have the Oricorio here. 90 HP, Psychic type with Vital Dance. When you play this Pokemon from your hand onto your bench, during your turn, you may search your deck for up to 2 basics, reveal them, and put them in your hand. It's essentially a Professor's Letter on a Pokemon. So, filling up the bench space, which is cool. Getting you another color. But you can grab 2 basics and you do pretty much what you want with them. So that is our Pokemon lineup. We are going to be using Energy Lotto as our first trainer. You get to look at the top 7 cards of your deck. You may reveal an energy, does not specify basic energy, and you can put it in your hand, so that's always cool. We've got the energy retrieval in case we need that grass energy back for our Alolan Executor. We need the dark energy for Eradicate. It is there, we can get it. Next up, we do have the escape rope. Each player switches their active with where benched. Your opponent does switch first, very important there. We've got a field blower for any potential tool cards to come. We got a couple nest balls to get those fantastic little basics, and we're going to be pretty fragile on the basic end. Nothing too beefy, but hey, it is what it is. We got a potion to heal off any of those unfortunate damage counters coming our way. That's not what was coming next. We got the rescue stretcher to try and get some Pokemon back. 1 to your hand or 3 back into your deck. We're running 2 Ultra Ball. This is very, very, very important here, as the discard is actually probably the best part of this card in this instance, because we're trying to get certain color energy into the discard pile to increase Alolan Executor's attack. So having this ability to discard cards is very, very strong, and of course it can get us into our Pokemon that we're after, being an Alolan Executor as our primary source of damage. We do have 2 Hows, so we're going to be able to draw 3 cards. We've got a new supporter in Lady. Search your deck for up to 4 basic energy cards, reveal them, and put them into your hand. Shuffle your deck afterwards. So a lot of ways of getting energy, which is awesome. Of course, we've got the brand new Lily from Ultra Prism. You get to draw cards until you have 6, or if it's your first turn, you can draw 8. We've got Kukui for additional damage support. Sophocles might be one of the best supporters in this one, as you do get to, like I said, discard 2 cards from your hand, and then you can draw 4. So you can discard 2 of those alternate color energies that you don't need anymore, and then you can get a little bit more draw power, which is great. We've got the new escape board. The retreat card, the retreat cost of the Pokemon this card is attached to is 1 colorless less, and you get to retreat even if you are asleep or paralyzed. Of course, this was an Ultra Prism card, so I'm thinking it's new because I didn't play much Ultra Prism, but it's not that new. And then, of course, our final card is the weakness policy. Essentially, no weakness. Pretty good. And we have a ton of energy. We have 20 total energy here. 8 grass, and 3 fighting, 3 dark, 3 psychic, and 3 water. So overall, what do you think of this deck before we've played? Again, let me know in the comment section below, because it matters to me what you guys think. I love to hear what your guys' thoughts and stuff on these decks are. And of course, let's go see if we can win 1 of 2 games. I'm gonna be going in best 2 games. I'm not playing 3, but yeah, I've lost it here. Anyway, let's get right into this match. Obviously, it's been a while since I played Pokemon. Alright guys, our first match here is against Rowzor, playing the old Lycanroc from Burning Shadow. Look at that Alolan Executor coin. That is actually really nice, really nicely done. And we are unfortunately going to see it again, which means we are going to lose this coin toss. Not my best play to start off the good old thing. And we are going to unfortunately have to mulligan, so is my opponent. I'm alright with that. If my opponent has to mulligan and I have to mulligan, I'm totally down for that. So let's see, we are going to start with an Alolan, not any Alolans in particular, but we are going to have Execute and Cubone. I might start with Cubone here. This way I can try and get the energy out and keep Alolan Executor in the back so that I don't have to just die. So we are going to see the Esprit. Remember, I do not have to attach energy to the Cubone if I don't plan to go for the Alolan Bone. I can just go for his Limbo and it's free. So if I do happen to go for that route, I can. We are going to see a Nest Ball. My opponent has Esper and Solrock. He's got that draw support on the bench. He's got a Riolu on deck. The Esper, sorry, can make us a Psychic type until the end of turn. And of course, Brooklet Hill is going to let us grab Water and Fighting types. I'm going to be definitely basing us off of getting that Alolan Sandshrew. Trying to get that draw support going ASAP. So let's grab you. Let's grab that Alolan Sandshrew. So we don't have to draw that. I can... Hold on, let's not Ultra Ball just yet. Let's Howl first. So we got the Alolan Executor in our hand. I'm going to hold off of using the Ultra Ball just yet. In case something happens to Cubone, I don't want to just kind of go in and die. But I think we are going to just have to pass up turn. Now we will have 2 evolutions going off next turn, being the Alolan Sandslash and the Alolan Executor. So it might end up being great that we get tons of damage here with the Olin Marowak, with the Alolan Bone. Now our opponent can hand Kinesis us for 30 right now. A lot more than 30. It's a lot more than 30. We are going to see a Timer Ball, and they're both going to fail. So Timer Ball fails on my opponent's part, and we are going to see just a simple Fighting Energy go to the Riolu. As you can see, it's been a while since I've played. I can't even tell the colors anymore! We are going to see a Lily, not really the best supporter here. I'm actually shocked that they didn't go for the knockout here, because that's my big plan, is to just kind of go for it here. We are just going to Evolve. And I think I'm gonna Howl. Let's see if I can get that Alolan Executor. Nope, we're gonna get Eradicate. Let's get for a good ol' Rattata. Get him onto the bench. And let's Ultra Ball. So now we can get some color damage into the discard pile. And we are just going to go for this nice, fantastic Olin Marowak. Evolve. And I think our best play might... Okay, let's draw another card. Good call. Good call. Might get that Ultra Ball. No, we're going to get another Grass Energy. I'm going to drop an energy over here. Let's put the grass one. And we're going to put the escape board on you. Just this way we can retaliate back out if we need to. But we're going to Limbo. This should get us water, and I'm going to try and maybe get a Psychic Energy. Just I want to get all the colors out in case someone does get knocked out. The water one and the psychic one can go. You need 2 energies, so I can actually power up my Alolan Eradicate next turn. Actually, I might go for the Alolan Club because I'll have a huge amount of Alolan pokes here, and we can actually knock out this fantastic little Meowstic here, I think. Does 20 times the amount of Alolan pokes. We only have 3, 4... So, not quite a knockout. Unless I go for like another... Well, even if I do go for an Alolan... That's hard to say. It's hard to say how much I can do. Maybe I can't knock out. Still going for that energy drop onto the Riolu, which means he is trying to get that Lucario going. And we're just going to see a Lure. The Nest Ball actually might just have come in play here. I'm going to grab myself another rat. Going to drop the energy down on Marowak. Drop our good old Eradicate down here so we are fully evolved. And I'm just going to Lily. There's a lot of fighting energy. Drop down the Execute. Let's go for a Slush Rush, get that additional card boost, and it's going to be the Ultra Ball, which is really, really good. Sorry. I'm still a little sick. For those of you guys who have been following me on Fire Emblem, you know I have been sick for the last little bit. We should be able to knock out this fantastic little Meowstic now. No problems asked. And that's exactly what we're going to do. That gives us one. It's going to be another Alolan Sand Slash. Not quite what we need in hand, but it is what it is. So Riolu comes up. He can hit us for 30. If he comes in with something else, we are going to have the same 2 color energies as we currently do. So these 2 energies are going to do nothing for us. But Marowak has done his job. He's gone for a basic. He's going for a timer. He's failed. He finally got one flip on those timer balls. All these additional cards, and he's going for a Rockruff. Or sorry, a Lycanroc. I have not played Pokemon in a long time, and you can easily tell that. I have been failing. So we are seeing he's got the stance. When you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon during your turn, you may prevent all effects of your opponent's attacks, including damage done to this Pokemon until the end of your opponent's next turn. Very important. So my best play will probably be to go for Evil Orders, because he is going to knock me out here. The Evil Orders actually can get a couple energies into the discard for my Alolan Executor to kind of come in and clean up the Lucario. So that's exactly what we should do. We're going to draw another card here. It's going to be Sophocles. So we hit currently for 20. We only hit for 60. We need a way to get a water energy into the discard. Can I get an Alolan Sandshrew? No, Sandshrew is not available. We're just gonna pass. We're just gonna search. This will actually get my water energy problem. So I can search for what looks like a few cards here. Grab the Kukui, because Kukui's always going to be good. Grab the no, that's a Furfru. Grab the Raticate. The other Alolan Executor is prized, so I cannot go for that attacker. So we get 4. Awesome. So we're set up for the next turn. Could I have used Sophocles in the previous turn? Yes. But I'll have all sorts of my colors in here now. He's actually just going to retreat out and hit me for weakness on the 80, which is fine. How much do you do? 120. So he's actually looking to knock me out. But I don't knock him out without the psychic energy. So we're going to go for a potential knockout here with Raticate. We are going to attempt to Endeavour. We can knock him out if I get 1 coin flip. I don't need the card draw right now. Let's go for an evolution. I've got the Ultra Ball and Sophocles in hand. Actually, I can just Kukui. Kukui's not going to change anything. I might as well save that in case I need to use it later. So let's go for this. 1 coin toss, 2 coin toss. We're hitting and knocking out. Beautiful. That's what we're looking to do. So we're going to take the lead again here. Up comes a Sock. He's not ready to attack us with Submarine Blow. Drops an Esper down. Now, I did not notice that he did not have the energy, so that may have been a bit of a cause for alarm there, but it is what it is. Alright, we've got another energy here. I just gotta be cautious. Now, I can again do the same thing to this Sock as I did to our fine little fellow previous turn. So let's just go for an Endeavour. We're gonna get it again. Look at that. Taking out a Sock, taking this lead with Eradicate. And we got our other Alolan Executor. That is absolutely what we need. Executor can drop. We can drop the energy down over here. Have two big attackers going. And again, it's at the cost of just one grass energy for this Tropical Shake. Yes, it doesn't do a lot at the start. But as you get the energies into the discard pile, it does become a lot more. Now we do have a resistance to Psychic, but it still will knock us out, right? No, we can't. He's just in the range where all of his Pokemon have like just enough that I just need one coin toss and this Eradicate can eat him. Alright, so we got Furfuru. I'm not really going to put it down. And I have to hold off of drawing cards because we're going to lose out if we do. So we got two Alolan Executors going. We are just going to go with the Eradicate. And let's hope we can get another knockout. Yes! Another knockout comes our way. We're two prizes away with two Alolan Executors set up. We got our Sandshrews potentially set up. Up comes the one puppy. Does get that fighting energy drop. Finally for his Lycanroc. But it's not going to be enough. He's going to hit me for 30, which does knock out my Eradicate. But that's the point. We want Eradicate to go down so we can Ultra Ball, get rid of a water energy, and we'll have all the colors in here. I think. Yeah, because I'll have Fighting and Psychic here, and then we just Ultra Ball for the water. So Eradicate is going to go down. He's finally taking care of that pain in his hoof. Sorry, his paw. Pain in his paw, not hoof. That's a horse. Obviously, I have not played Pokemon in a while. I'm just saying that. Anyway, let's go for an Ultra Ball here. We are going to ditch one of these waters and the Fighting Energy. I don't even need a Pokemon. We're not gonna take a Pokemon. Now let's. I am gonna Kukui just to be on the safe side here, just so that I have enough damage. But it is gonna be 280. That's a little much, but it is 140, which is what I was looking at. Sophocles is up, and now we just need to take out one more Pokemon. In comes that Lucario, who has the HP. It does need one more fighting energy, but can take out my... no, he can't take out my Alolan Executor. That's right! We're bulky! We are exactly where we want to be. His Rhyperior does take out 3 of our cards, though. Our potion is gone. Not that we were needing it. And he's going to draw a couple more, dropping him down to 11 with the Rhyhorn drop, hoping to get that big ol' hit. But... we're going to survive. Tropical Shake is going to take our first win of the day. Look at that, guys. No problems whatsoever. We managed to handle that just fine. Had the right combination of Eradicate hitting whenever we needed to with that Endeavour. And of course, we landed all those coin tosses. I don't think we would have had that great of luck if we didn't land the coin tosses. But considering it was my first game in a while, it was actually a ton of fun. Had a good match here. And of course, let's go see if we can have a bit more of a serious match and desperately see... not desperately, I don't even know what I'm talking about. We can see what a Alolan Executor really has up its coconuts. Alright guys, match number 2 is here against Ivlavit. He's playing actually a very strong deck in the Hydreigon format, so I'm going to have to see if we can actually keep up to pace here. And this will actually be a really good testament to how strong the Alolan Executor deck is, because I did say a long time ago that the Hydreigon deck was really well balanced. So let's see what we can do here. Now we do have a couple Executes here. We have the Oricorio. We're going to save that so we can actually benefit from its ability. Of course, if you do need to run an execute, you can always run the Multiply, which gets you the 4 eggs. But our opponent has to Mully, so we should get one additional card here, which is good. Yes, one more card, please. Ultra Ball is exactly what we were looking for. Now we just need to evolve, which we can next turn. My opponent will have the Mawile, can go for the Call for Family on them next turn. Plays down a Stuffle, which is pretty scary. Houndour, no Dano though. That is actually really good for us. So we're going to drop down the Oricorio here, and again, this is a really good, strong card to get its specific colors. So like I've already got Psychic and Dark in hand, so I want anything but those. So I do plan to grab Grass. I'm going to grab the Water. We are going to drop down the... I'm going to actually drop it on the back one. If I have to, I can always grab another Grass Energy. But let's grab a Alolan Sandslash. And I can hold on to the Ultra Ball for now. It's always better to hold on to your tools without having to waste them in case something better comes up or you draw a card. Like, I can draw Alolan Executor right now, and this gives me the opportunity to get my Alolan Sandslash. If I had used my Ultra Ball now and got the Alolan Sandslash on the following turn, then it would have made a bigger deal. Plus, now look at this, I got a Fighting Energy too. So I have more colors that I can decide to get rid of. I'm actually going to get rid of these two. So we do want to go for the Alolan Executor. We're going to drop it down. And what color don't we have in here? I'm just going to drop the... Is it the... Okay, so I don't have water. We're going to drop the Water down. And we're just going to let him die. There is one more. We're going to pass because I don't want to fill up my entire bench full of eggs just yet. Timer Ball is going off. He's going to land both heads, so much better than my previous opponent. My opponent before couldn't land a single... Well, he got one. But this guy, he's got so many coming his way. And he just needs to get that Dano going. We, on the other hand, we have a bad hand now. Just energies left, so I'm really kind of hoping on getting either a Supporter or a Alolan Sandslash or something going. He does have the Dano now, so this means he's going to be able to start setting this thing up, and it can do a lot of damage. Remember, he is a full prize up now. Well, we didn't have one, so... I really don't have much of a choice. We're going to have to come up. But I do believe we knock it out. Because we have 30, you only have 80 HP. We don't need to use that just yet. I will probably have to... Let's drop the Psychic Energy down just in case. It does give me a potential second attacker. Not that it's going to do anything against Dark types. Energy Lotto is not going to save us here. Energy Lotto, not going to save us. But we do knock out a huge chunk. My opponent is going to bring in that Houndour. I believe he has the Houndoom in hand? I think yes, he does. He has Houndoom in hand. He is going to just have to let it go, though, because there's not much else he can do. We have Sophocles in hand. Let's use the Energy Lotto, see if I don't have to waste this Grass Energy. I'm going to just get another Grass Energy. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to grab that Execute. Set it back down. Grab the Grass Energy, and we are going to sacrifice the 2 energy in hand for 4 additional cards. That gives us a How, a Sophocles. Weakness Policy is not going to do us any good here. So let's use this Ultra Ball and get us something that might help us out. I guess that would be Soul Rock. As weird as it sounds. But our Tropical Shake should do a ton of damage, knocking out this Houndoom a lot faster than my opponent probably predicted me to. We are going to get Lily, which is actually a really good supporter for where we're sitting at. Because all I have is supporters in hand. We are going to see 3 energy onto that Zweilous with Stuffle in front. We have water in deck. I'm just gonna howl for now. Alright, so we have Alolan Raticate in deck now. So that's actually a really good one for us. We saw what it could do before, so I'm going to try and set it up. Now, of course, my opponent is looking for Hydreigon. His double hit will not knock me out. And he is down to his just final Pokemon here. And as you can see, like, if I can get that other... He does have that Hydreigon, so he's going to do a lot of damage to us. Dark Destruction is not going to knock us out, but it is going to set him up so that he can knock me out on the following turn. We are going to drop you down. We're just going to... We need a Sophocles here. Kind of empty your hand a bit. I'm going to save the fighting energy. So we're going to go Grass and Water. We do get the Alolan Sandslash. We get the Ultra Ball, which is absolutely necessary. And I'm going to drop this over here just in case. He is weak to fighting. And in this regard, I don't want to draw the Alolan Executor. I'm just going to actually grab it now. So we'll have two completely set up Mons. And his Hydreigon, as much as he is bulky, cannot handle the amount of damage we're about to send his way. Yes, he is going to get my Alolan Executor, the first one. But because it's so easy to set these guys up, I'm going to have another big beefy wall in the back, just ready to come in and take him out. My opponent's here sitting at 40 HP, takes his last prize of the game, and we are going to come in here and claim game number 2 with Executor. That's the game. He didn't even want to see me get the match. But that is absolutely fantastic for Executor. You can see how easy it is to set up once you have the right cards. Because all he needs is one energy, and then it's getting all the others into the discard. Getting that power into the discard is not as hard as trying to set it up on your Pokemon like it is for, like, Ho-EX, for instance, where it needs 4 colors to have all of its abilities on the card. Whereas for Alolan Executor, just keep sacking him. Like, you have Ultra Ball outlet, you have the Sophocles outlet, you have ways to get that damage out. You have the ability to withstand most hits from opponents and then dish that damage back because, like I said, it is just so easy to get that damage out. With my opinion, this deck was actually a lot of fun. Again, it's my first opinion. I've only played the few games that you guys have seen here, but it was a lot of fun. And again, I'd probably recommend it. It's very easy. It's a little bit more technical than some of the decks because you do need to have the outlets. If I didn't have those outlets at the time of the Ultra Balls and the Sophocles, I'd have a bunch of energies in my hand that really do not do anything. Because, again, I really only need the grass to do any real damage. But again, let me know in the comment section below what you guys have to say. And again, I do apologize for a little bit of the commentary. I know that it's been a little outdated and a little bit off track since I haven't played Pokemon in a while. But we're going to try and be better in the next one. So hope you guys are ready for the next deck, being the Lycanroc deck. I forget what it's called. But we'll see it in just a little bit. Have yourselves a fantastic day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. But until then, time out.